What's going on, guys? It's your boy ProjectIceman. I'm bringing another episode of Pokemon Reborn. Let me set these headphones a little bit better. There we go. In the last episode, we were in the tower. Um, Apparently the Ruby Tower. That doesn't sound right. Why is it just well? I guess I'm in the Ruby Room. That's probably why it's called the Ruby Tower. But I'm in the place right below the gate leading to down to the grand stairway. Ah, yeah, that's why it's the Ruby Tower. Okay, so the plan on how to beat the plan on how to beat the Pokemon I'm about to face off against is pretty simple. Especially for this field. Oh, now, shall we begin? As I thought, the door to the innermost sanctum would not open without all four keys. So, Adrian, you failed to detain them. I think there are some questions that need to be answered, Al. Questions. Answers. Such meaningless words of humans. This is a holy place. This is not the place for trifles such as those. Beyond this gate lies that from whose streams our world unfolds. Behold, oh, unworthy Elise, the birthplace of Arceus. For it is known that the god of Pokemon did create unto the earth all under species. But wherefrom did the divine itself undertake its existence? For it is known that Pokemon are often found on voyage from space beyond our reach. Here upon our earth doth a meteor crash, bearing upon it our Lord. Here in the sanctum doth this very meteor lie. Yet how vile it is that it should be buried so far beneath the filth known as Reborn City. My Lord, I grant your forgiveness for committing sin. Ignosco, venia, defecto. And yet, what if the door would open to us? What if Arceus could be born anew? For what might we use its holy power? But to cleanse his world and begin from pure innocence once again. If anything can be said to be heretical, I believe you just named it. And what does a deceiver, as you know, to claim heresy? Isn't it ironic for you to say that with that Pokemon standing by your side? Radimus, I have more than enough of your constant lying. Why don't you just admit that what you did to poor Luna? That's right, return Luna to me and I will return your Gardevoir. If Gardevoir even wants to go back. If we're going to consider the wishes of those whose custody is questioned, let us not ignore Luna's adamant wish to remain with me. Such a wish has been born in false. You control her mind to make her say such things. Really, what a foolish accusation. I know it's true enough. I was there when you did it. Radimus, you're an awful monster. I always hated being your Pokemon. How long are you going to keep this up? Don't you even care about your Pokemon's feelings, Radimus? I'll second that question. You really don't seem affected by its words at all. A Pokemon like that? Why should I care? Oh, he says such cruel things. Adrian, please protect me from him. I don't want to believe it, but maybe Radimus really did brainwash Luna. He is a callous and two-faced swine who has no more compass. Better no compass at all than one that points south out. One of the best measures of a Pokemon's worth, of a person's worth, is how they treat those in their power. Your Gardevoir truly seems to resent you, Radimus. I cannot agree that it should be returned to you, and I think you would do well to release the spell on Luna as well. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Adrian. The way you say that, it's not an apology at all. Are you really that cold-hearted? Perhaps it's better judged by those who met Gardevoir with Luna. You mean you're asking whose side we're taking? If you choose to view it that way. I don't know. You don't seem to care at all about Gardevoir, and you certainly didn't react when she was taken. You made jokes instead. On the other hand, Luna really seems to want to stay with you, but that could just be a trick. I don't get it at all. Shen, what do you think? Should we side with L or with Radimus? Radimus. Alright, I'll trust you on that one, Shen. Very good. I am relieved that I'm not the only one to whom the charade is transparent. Charade? What are you talking about? Isn't your reason for remaining with Elle the accusation of my gardevoir? However, you never met her. But she's right there. She's been talking all along. Is she really? Elle? So you knew all along, did you? What? Wait, that's... It was a diddle this whole time? Unlike the riddles in this ruined tower, light and truth do not always go hand in hand. As I'm sure our friend Adrian could attest to, things aren't that black or white. Sometimes light can be even more blinding than darkness. And I, for one, think it would have been silly to be taken in by that dramatic confession of a false Pokemon. That's why I was uninterested. You were as obstinate as Radimus, but it is ironic that you would mention blindness. Look into my eyes. They're white. Wait, do you mean to say that you're blind? Not anymore, but I once was. Yet no sooner did I undertake a prayer to the Lord Arceus that he blessed me with my vision. I have followed his name ever since. Now I will deign to borrow his power once more. Can you feel it? The holy energy that charges this place. It emanates from the stone of Arceus. Ditto. Embrace the Lord's blessing. Take the energy into thyself. Okuma opesi okaso. O Dudo, Croyo, O Irix, Mia Divinitas. We will silence the heretics. Let judgment rain down upon thee, and thy qualms a new light awakens. Let it be thus revealed. Oh. Did it say it was super effective? Let's break this field up a little bit. Let's heal up Brave Linda. I'm quite curious into what type this judgment is. Is it normal? Let's heal up Brave Linda. Wow, I lived. Hmm. Damn. Maybe I should have revived when I had Kanga. Hmm. Will this kill? Yeah. Damn. Okay. That's actually rather problematic. Let's see. Okay, I have a better idea. Lots of dialogue in right here. Okay. You have a pretty strong Ditto, don't you? Nice. We live in. Linda. Oh, wow. Nice, Callum. Now with this third earthquake. Nice. Oh wow, and it didn't affect Brave Linda? Nice. Thou defiest me. Thou defiest the Lord. As but a false idol, it cannot hope to mimic the true Lord's power. Is that all, then? Wait, so if that was Ditto, then where's the real Gardevoir? Where indeed? It looks like it's my move now. Gardevoir, teleport, now! Ta-da! So that's the real Gardevoir. At your service. Miss me? Dearly. But we're not done yet. Gardevoir, hypnosis attack. Yes, master. Good night. Wow. Go to sleep. It's a one-hit KO! Indeed, that about makes this case closed. We'll take this one back down to the station. He has some time to do. Wait, I don't get it. If you could have just had Gardevoir teleport at any time, why bother coming all the way down here? I hadn't said before, simply because Luna asked me to. Yep, I could have escaped at any time. Oh, my darling master, save me. Don't I make the compelling damsel in distress? This Gardevoir is certainly more lively. Oh yeah, you were all, I would protect you and stuff. You're a cutie. But I will never leave my master. He's perfect. Heh, well, I'm relieved. You really shouldn't be so surprised. I asked in the first place. Why should I be concerned when the opponent king places himself in check? Al tried to strike me by using Gardevoir, but it was his mistake in underestimating me. Please, hold your applause for me until we're back in the comfort of home. On that note, I think it's about time we picked ourselves up out of here. Right, let's go. Oh, right. Group. I don't have the amethyst pendant in it. So I'm glad I saved this. All right. This is fun. Hey everybody, come back and play again sometime, okay? Let's keep playing together for a long, long time. Isn't that right? Was that Arceus? What's that? Okay, there we go. take you from out of the front. Oh, I forgot to give Sherry the EXP share. No wonder. Of course. Oh, it's turning. Ah, it's good to be above ground again. I feel like I was down there for ages. Fresh air, come to me. Say, has anybody noticed anything strange? The great grand gate, it opened. What? But it's been sealed for years. Why would it suddenly open now? I'm gonna go check it out. Indeed, this is most curious. What's this? It's a grand stairway. It kinda got a little roughed up by Team Meteor. No, I mean, where... I don't... Are you quite alright? I'm confused. Where are we? Reborn City. This is the north of City Award. Have you been here before? This isn't the city. This isn't Reborn. I thought that was... Where is the center? Where are the cabins in the port and the lake? It's brown? You must be new here. I'm not. I lived in Reborn City my whole life. But this isn't the Reborn City that I know. This place is disgusting. Nothing like the quiet city I grew up in. I think someone's gone a little Looney Tune. On the contrary, I have a somewhat different theory. Adrian, the last time you saw this city, the lake was more properly colored. Is that right? Yes, it was a perfect, brilliant blue. That's why we named it as Azurin. Tell me what else you remember. Let's see. It used to be very lush. There were trees all over the place. This waterfall, the Celestine Cascade, poured down into a river and ran through the city. At the corner of the lake, there's a beautiful little port in my gym. Oh, goodness. What if something's happened to my gym? I have to go there. I believe it would not be best to leave Sam alone right now. Z said the Zero gym was at the port. Wait, Z's a gym leader? You finally figured it out. Of course, I knew all along. We did have a reserve, but it seems Z will be taking Zero's position back now. Then Z must mean the Core Award gym. Indeed, let's go. They opened. The grand gate, sealed for years, have finally opened. Just as south of the grand stairway near City York, but lucky them gates don't open. Why is it lucky? No one's catching me sleeping in it. Wait, what do you mean it done opened? Ah, Slurpuff Tails. Now I gotta find a new house. Oh. Duskball and Everballs. Yeah, those are some of the better ones. This must have been a pretty interesting trek back for Adrian. So this old place belonged to Adrian, huh? Now accepting bets on if Z goes off the deep end. This is going to be difficult. This is a joke, right? No, too elaborate to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Were this but a dream? Didn't read it. Alas, it is not. I feel sick. Steer your nerves for a moment and answer me this. By your reaction, I can assume that you were not expecting to find this building in such a condition. Is that correct? When I left this morning, it was perfectly fine. None of this. This whole city is wrong, as I thought. And allow me to tell you what I know about this gym. When the city was repopulated, Alme, leading the restoration project, designated several buildings to remain untouched. In general, these were historical artifacts that had been left from long ago, or other places of significance. This gym was what such a building. After the city was restored from the blackouts and the earthquakes, it was left alone. Perhaps she believed that its original owner would soon come to attend to it. That would be you, correct? Blackouts? Earthquakes? This is all unheard of you, yes? I'm really confused. Understandably. Then allow me to clarify another thing. A moment ago, you said this morning that this gym was normal to you. Earlier, you said you arrived at the ruin around an hour before us. Is that right? Yeah. I see. Then based on your description of the city and your testimony of what's left in it, I believe there is only one conclusion that can be reached. You've been frozen in time. I'm sorry, what? When you fell down into the ruin, as you said, how did you get there? I was checking something out in the mechanical hall behind the grand gates. Someone reported that they had seen some kind of light shining through the floor, so I dismantled part of it and crawled down there. But when I lost my footing, I fell on the ground. Following a natural tunnel, I eventually came to that place. When you say we were at the grand gates, does that mean you access them as normal from the grand stairway? Yes. Why? Then that confirms it. The gates have been in operational for years. More than a decade ago, they suddenly ceased function. I don't remember anything like that. Of course not. You were inside the ruin the entire time. In fact, perhaps you were the cause of the malfunction. How does that make any sense? I based that only on logical deduction. The gates did not function while Z was inside. As soon as Z left, they began working again. Although the method behind how that works is unclear, it is the only explanation we have. It seemed like that light shining in the hall was coming from something underground. I had thought when I found it, it was the ruin. Perhaps the ruin at the gates became connected somehow, but that still doesn't explain how that could possibly stop time. If we are to believe what Elle told us about that being that site of Arceus' birth, there is no telling what kind of energy afflicts that place. It is possible the energy of the meteor concealed inside the ruin warped the flow of time. Then shouldn't you all have been stuck with me too? A valid concern, however, we had something you did not. The keys, the ruby ring, and the amethyst pendant. Perhaps their presence and the energy they bear connected to the ruin was enough to unlock you from the spell of frozen time. So I was underground for more than 10 years until you all found me, and I had no idea? To me, it just seemed like an hour. That's a bad feeling. What are you going to do now? Well, I can't just leave this place like this. You're going to try and fix the gym? You got your work cut out for you. No, not the gym. I mean the whole city. You intend to fix the whole city? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Is there someone in charge that I can speak to? Well, Ame's usually around the grand hall at the city center. Got it, thanks. For getting me out of there too, if that is indeed what happened. Good luck fixing the whole city. Maybe you'll want to stop time again to do that. Ha, yeah, maybe I will. See you all around. Well, that turned out to be an ordeal. Yep, and this'll make a nice, juicy news story too. Before that, Gardevoir, I'll be needing you. These two still have gym battles to do after all. Ooh, well, if that's how it is. We'll be waiting back at the castle. Indeed, I will see you shortly. Hey Shen, do you want to walk with us back to the castle? Or do you have other things you want to do first? Do I? Is there anything that I need to do while I'm still here? I don't have any department stickers that I need to get. Actually, I did get a department sticker right after, right around when I was in Spindletown. So I'll go do other things. I'll check out the department store first. That's fine. See you later, Shen. Whenever you're ready. Let's check out the department store and see what we can get now. The last time we left off, we could only get type berries. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Up to the 7th floor. Ah, type gems. Okay. While we're here, very normal, steel, dark, ghost, dragon, flying. Let's get the ground one. Fire, fighting, rock. Let's get rock. And psychic. Okay, that should be good. If I ever want to use those berries. Let's get some orange berries so that I can get more of those. I can get more Moo Milks. And then let's get the basic items. I get 5 of everything. Okay, that should be good. I guess I'll head back. I'll probably end the episode right when I've reached the grapes so that I can get the Moo Milks using the orange berries. first, let's find a mill tank. Alright then, guys, I'm gonna end the episode right here. I will see you guys in the next one.